Welcome back to your Valley Sports Plug. It is Tuesday, March 24th, 2026. I'm your host, Chris Patrick, and this is our 2026 VSP Fantasy Baseball Draft, and we're doing it live, baby. I got with me tonight my co-host, Mr. Benjamin. Mike, how you doing, bro?
I am doing great. Baseball is back. I was actually at Chase Field last night. There is something about the sights and sounds of baseball. And oh my goodness, we're here to do our fantasy baseball draft once again. A couple months ago, we did our fantasy basketball draft. That was awesome. I imagine we'll have some of our friends and league mates jumping in and out of this stream as well. But Chris, I mean, before we get too far into baseball, right now, the people got to know you and me are technically matched up in our fantasy basketball semifinals right now. And I think it's going to go down to the wire. But what are we looking at for tonight, man? Baseball is back.
Yes, sir. We're a little under 10 minutes away from the start of our draft, starting at 7:30. We have some familiar faces from the Valley Sports Plug contributors. I'll just go down the draft order here to kick it all off. We have ET Nick Cage, which would be VSP Tallman with the first round pick. I guess I should lock those in, make sure I'm accurate with that information. Yes, that is VSP Tallman. He unfortunately could not be here tonight for reasons unknown to man. We have Fuck Baseball, Let's Golf. That is Mr. T Jr. So I don't know how Yahoo decided that the brothers Tallman get the 1 and 2 pick.
Yeah,
Um,
interesting.
yeah, but hey, we just leave it up to the Yahoo gods, and then that's what they decided. We have Bees Nick Cage, which is longtime Valley Sports Plug contributor Ian. He may be joining us. He said he might hop in here, so we'll have to see. You'll notice there's a lot of Nick Cage themed team names in this league. That's because this league was formerly nicknamed the Nick Cage Fan Club. Kind of an inside joke, pretty stupid. But anyway, we have Bleacher Bums. That is Greg, a friend of the show. Tommy John D's Nuts would be yours truly, Mr. Benjamin. Or I guess, yeah, that still works. That still makes sense. We have Honey Nut Cheerios, which is Valley Sports Plug host Nico. He likely will not be joining us, but he wishes he could be here. He would be here if he could. We have minus for COVID, plus for WAP. That is Matt. That would be my brother. You've seen him on here a few times over the years. And then rounding out the order at the very bottom half of this draft, the winner of last year's fantasy baseball league, I might add. That's me. That's Chris Patrick. So I get to go back to back, though. As you can see here, it's Snake. So I got some decisions on my hands. Looks like Yahoo is suggesting that I take Jose Ramirez and Paul Skeens. We'll just have to see what's still available when my pick rolls back around. But Mike, as you can see there in the timer, we have about 7.5 minutes. So we get to just shoot the shit and maybe talk some strategy here, talk about the MLB. I am glad that you mentioned fantasy basketball because I almost texted you today that this will be my last season doing fantasy basketball as the injuries just pile up this time of year, man, and it's not fair. It's not fair. You and I think, have been in the playoffs every single time we've done fantasy basketball. It's one of the sports, obviously, we have passed the outlet we are very in tune with, and so it might not be, I don't want to say it's not fair to our competition, but they agree to do the league with us. So, their lack of knowledge, that's on them. But Mike, I know your team has been a little banged up too, and you've had to make some moves. So it's just how it goes, right?
No, I get it. I totally understand it. But this is catching me by surprise because we've been doing that league for over 10 years. I think we were stretching on to 15 seasons. But man, yeah, for basketball, it is really tough, especially down the stretch when you need guys to play. That's when they're sitting them, like unfortunately, I have two mainstays of the Indiana Pacers who have been in and out of the lineup, and Andrew Nemhard and Pascal Siakam. I did get lucky, was able to get Jason Tatum, so he's been kind of in the fold. But like once again, you're just throwing things at the window to try and make sure that you have a full lineup, because especially the way that our league is set up, it's all about making sure you have guys available to play down the stretch. And I already had to drop some long-term guys that I had. I mean, I dropped Naz Reid this week. Apparently, De'Aaron Fox is now going to be out in the next game. So it's like, these mainstays, now I got to drop them for guys who can maybe get me 20 points. So, but hey, Chris, it is what it is. You know what? Take that down. We're done with it. It's on to fantasy baseball right now. And I am totally okay with this being the last hurrah of fantasy baseball, fantasy basketball. I think you're going to have a good shot to take it. So going off on top is going to be great in any way, which form. I mean, I think I had won the last 3 or 4 years, so I think I'm okay to take a back seat on that one. But baseball is really a fun one, man. When you talk about the economics of doing fantasy baseball, it is truly similar to what we do in basketball because you're looking at your lineups every day, making sure that your starting pitchers, you're getting enough innings pitched, you have the right relievers to get you saves. And in our categories league that we have, I mean, it's so imperative to almost be looking at your lineups outside of your mainstay heavy hitter guys. Who's going to get on base more often than not? Who's going to be able to scratch out some stolen bases for you? There are a lot of intricacies that go into fantasy baseball, which makes it so fun every single year. And as we've done it the last couple of years, got me more invested in baseball as a whole, which is awesome. And I really love doing this league. So I'm ready to roll again. But we have one of our competitors who's joining us right now. So we got to bring him in. Ian, what's going on, man?
Yo, what's up, guys? Sorry, I didn't realize you guys started at 7:15. I thought it was 7:30 for some reason. But yeah,
All good.
I'm here.
You're right on time. We're happy to have you, man.
Nice.
Yeah, we just started a little bit early because the draft kicks off at 7:30. Figured we'd just shoot the shit for a little bit before we get started. But how you feeling, man? I know you were just on a trip. You went back home to New York. How was it?
Yeah, dude, I'm more homesick than I realized. Like, goddamn, it was refreshing to be back there. But yeah, now I'm back, and it was freezing and raining the whole time I was there. So I'm happy, even though it's like 97 or whatever for some reason in March here. I'm happy to be back in it. But yeah, I'm chilling. I'm ready to do some fantasy baseball.
Yeah, man, and you've been doing this league with us for a long time now. You're probably close to the 10-year mark as well, because I think we started doing this in like 2013, 2014. I'd have to check the archives, but so Mike was just talking about his love for fantasy baseball, and I have to agree. Personally, for me, it's my favorite fantasy sport. I enjoy football. I really like basketball, but baseball is like just the daily aspect of it, and like especially doing a categories league where it's like with the points league, you can just kind of pick the best players and hope for the best. But with categories, I feel like there's a lot more strategizing that goes into it. Would you agree though? Is baseball your favorite fantasy sport, Ian?
Definitely, yeah. Last few years, I've gotten into a bad habit of kind of realizing that, like, okay, I'm definitely like way out of the competition here in like July, but when I'm in it and I'm going for gold, yeah, it's a great time. There's like you said, there's different ways to attack it and everything like that. A little bit more straightforward, I guess, in terms of like how you can strategize and really it's just like piling up best players. But here, there's a little more complication to the stats and things like that. So there's different ways you can go about it. So I definitely love it. It is my favorite.
Yeah, man. And I mean, for anyone that's tuning in or watching back, we're about 2 minutes out. So I did want to give you like a brief rundown of kind of how our league works. We kind of have like the traditional, like your traditional starting lineup: catcher, infield, 3 outfielders, 2 utilities. Then you have 2 starting pitchers, 2 relief pitchers, and then 2 just pitchers. We offer 2 injury list slots, and then Mike mentioned we are categories league, and we've kind of this has kind of fluctuated over the years, but I think we found the sweet spot in the past 2 or 3 years. We've been doing it this way. We do 10 categories total. It's 5 batting and 5 pitching categories, and I feel like this is where a lot of people might disagree, and maybe their leagues differ, where I know it's very common for categories leagues to do for pitchers wins and quality starts, but I don't like that, because the win statistic is so reliant on the offense to actually get you runs, where there are countless examples of pitchers, pitching 5, 6, 7 solid innings and their offense gets 0 points and their team loses 0-1. So you don't get the win in the category slot. But anyway, quick rundown as the clock is winding down here. Our offensive categories are runs, home runs, runs batted in, stolen bases, and batting average. On the pitching side, we have saves, hits, strikeouts, earned run average, and whip, or walks plus hits per innings pitched. I think I got that right. I know there are some crazy leagues out there who do, 15, 20 different categories. I think that those might be more baseball purists. I consider myself, as much as I'm locked in and tuned in, I'm more casual. But I do also want to say I agree with what you said, Mike, about this piquing my interest in baseball in general and following it more closely. But the draft is kicking off here. VSP Tallman has the number 1 pick. He is on auto draft.
Wow.
He got Aaron Judge.
Not surprising. And then there goes Shohei. Yep, of course. I think this. The top 10 might go chalk here, if I'm not mistaken. Chris, it's also funny that you talk about when doing this league from a pitching standpoint is you got to get creative sometimes in regard to how many relievers you're going to use, because you've got to get an uptick in saves, but you have to make sure that you're still getting enough innings pitched to also factor into ERAs. I am happy that we don't do wins anymore, because like I was saying, like say you had Paul Skeens. How many wins did he really have last year? His team, the bats behind him just haven't been enough his entire time in the majors, but getting his 1.3 ERA on a yearly basis where he pitches 7 innings, it seems like every single game, that's more worth it than not. But all right, gentlemen, I'm here. Number 5. I got a couple of different ways I want to lean. Man, do I want to take one of those big starting pitchers to start? I don't know. I wish I could, but I think I have to get a heavy bat right off the top, so I'm going Juan Soto.
I like it. And Juan Soto, is he okay? He's not coming off the injury. It's Ronald Acuna is coming off the ACL surgery. Okay.
Ooh.
But I like that. That's Juan Soto, young guy, landed with the Mets. I know Ian is very familiar with the Mets and what's going on out there. But yeah, so who's up now? We got Nico is on the clock. He's also auto drafting, so it looks like he'll get what, Tarek Skubal?
I imagine so, because I think Yahoo goes by the expert rank, not just the overall rank.
I think you're right.
And even so, technically the rank from Skubal is 4 and his expert is 6, but I don't think that's half bad to start your team, man. Getting one of the best pitchers in baseball, you can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, it's the next pick, whether no matter how you filter it, expert rank, average draft pick, it's going to be Skubal here. But I think it's not a bad idea to get like a foundational pitcher out the gate. I know in the past I've traditionally gone more for the offensive players. Like last year, I think I had the number 2 pick and I got Aaron Judge. So it was Ohtani and then Judge. And it's like, I want to say Judge was a large reason why I was able to get that win last year. Having the last pick this year, guys, is honestly making me so nervous. Okay, so we just saw Skubal go, and then Skeens. My brother took Skeens. Of course, he took Skeens.
I was wondering if you were going to hold out and go with Skeens there. I feel like you were probably leaning that way, right? Yep.
Yeah, I was going to take Skeens. Yeah, fully expected him to be there actually, but man, this makes me nervous here because I feel like Ronald Acuna Jr. is a really solid player. We saw what he could do in 2020, 2023, 2024, but had that ACL injury. He came back and I think hit 3 home runs in his first game back, ended up with 21 on the season. So, honestly, not too bad. Age-wise, 28 years old. So he's not past his prime, as we would say, right, Mike? I feel like I have to, honestly, like almost. I'm weary of Jose Ramirez. He's a little bit up there, a little older. I was literally before we started, I was kind of and I back-to-back picks here, so I really got to make some decisions, man. I think I might I'm gonna go a little bit against the grain here, and this could be controversial. I am going to take Ronald Acuna with the number 8 pick. But then I think I'm gonna reach a little bit on this next one. Because my primary logic here is that this position, as far as offensive stats, is kind of limited with the number of players that are available that can actually produce. And this is also another guy that was a heavy contributor. And the reason I think that I won last season, he had 60 home runs. It's the big dumper.
The big dumper.
But 2 offensive pieces. So now, I mean, I'm gonna have to go pitching probably in the 3rd round, but it's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a while.
Ian, who did you take with your first pick?
I took Bobby Witt.
All right, not too shabby. Oh, so people don't want Kyle Tucker? People don't think that he's going to be incredible for the Dodgers?
Hell no, dude. Kyle Tucker was kind of ass last season. What was he on the Cubs?
Yeah, I mean,
bat 266 with only 22 home runs, 73 RBIs. It's like I don't get why he's projected so high.
25 stolen bases. Maybe they're just thinking that in that system he's going to thrive a little bit better. I don't know, but what did he got a ridiculous number as well again from the Dodgers, and was it all deferred once again?
Oh, surely a good portion was. Let me see here. It looks like 4 years, 240 million, $64 million signing bonus, 30 million deferred. Represents a 60 million average annual value. I think it was like the highest like yearly salary, if I'm not mistaken.
Sheesh.
So yeah, apparently the Dodgers think that he's going to be something too. So that could be.
I imagine that. Well, he's going to go to Nico no matter what. So I'm going to have my pick here. Gentlemen, I'm going Homer. I don't care. I know Gunnar Henderson had a little bit of a dip off last year. I think Baltimore will be better. Julio Rodriguez, has the power, but I got to go Corbin just because if he can get close to that 40 stolen base mark as well, that's going to be beneficial. Where I did struggle in stolen bases last year, so I'm keeping an eye out on that as well. So Corbin, it is for me. Nice and easy. My outfielders are going to be gone first, I imagine.
Yeah, I had Corbin in the back of my mind, but it would have been kind of a reach at 8 or 9. So I think that's a good pick, Mike. I mean, former Rookie of the Year, huge upside. Ian, you're coming up pretty soon here. I see Garrett Crochet still on the board. Expert pick has him at 12. You got the stud closing pitcher there, Mason Miller. Are you thinking pitching here? I mean, we're not going to steal your pick. I mean, you're up now, so I guess.
Yeah, this is going to be one of those years where I fill up my queue with players, and then by the time my next turn comes around, my queue is completely gone. So that said, I do like Garrett Crochet here. I like Junior Caminero here as well. I think he's going to take a big leap. I think I'll go safe though, and Garrett Crochet is another player that's probably going to take a big leap, and Skeens being the obvious choices. So yeah, we'll go with that.
As a Yankees fan, is it hard for you to take a Red Sox there?
No, I'm in it. I'm in it to win it, baby. I got to put my emotions aside.
That's the right attitude.
That is the right attitude, because I was going to say if there was an opportunity, if I was up there and Shohei's sitting there, I'm not blinking, not thinking twice. It's all about who can produce in fantasy leagues. You can screw your allegiances. Now, coming from somebody who literally just took Corbin Carroll, but I only stretched maybe 3 or 4 picks outside from where he was. And I told you, this could be the season where he's looking at 40 stolen bases once again, because the back-to-back years of 30 home runs, 30 stolen bases, he's going to have to be a key contributor on the offensive end if the Diamondbacks are going to be kind of squirrely with their pitching and now their relief pitching with no left-handed arm coming out of the pen, which is very interesting to see. But yeah, you got to go with the flow in these drafts, man. Absolutely.
It may be I don't know. So I'm asking. I know Ian's a little more tapped in on baseball than I am these days, but are there every year we see like the players that start out in the minor leagues and then get a mid-season call up. The year Paul Skeens came up, I got him when he was still not active. He was still in AAA, and he helped me make a deep playoff run that year. I know, Mike, I think you had Roman Anthony, although he didn't quite have a very impressive start to his career. Do either of you guys have your eye on anybody? If you're willing to share that information, I know sometimes people like to keep that in their back pocket.
You're trying to have me give away my secrets of the trade. What are you talking about, man? I can't divulge that information right now.
That's valid. That's valid. Chat, if you could let me know in the comments so I can keep them on my radar.
Ian, do you think Pete Alonso is going to be successful still transitioning over to Baltimore? Like, do you think he's still going to be on 40 home run watch, over 100 RBIs like they're projecting?
Yeah, I mean, when you look at stat projections and everything like that, it tells you that, you know, there's a high likelihood that he's going to be. That's my brain talking and saying that there's a high likelihood that he'll be successful there. My heart says to me it's going to go like the Chris Carter, Joey Gallo route, where for some reason he just gets the yips and stops producing at the level that he was in New York. But you know, I don't know. Maybe that's me just be. I say if he's still there when it's your pick, I wouldn't leave him.
Would you put Nick Kurtz, who won the American League Rookie of the Year last year? Looks like he had 36 home runs in just 117 games. Would you put him above Pete Alonso like they're putting him right here?
I would, yeah. It comes down to age. Nick Kurtz was a rookie. Pete Alonso's, I'm pretty sure, north of 30. It's, while I say that, Pete Alonso's projected to have high stats, Nick Kurtz it's only going up for several years to go. So, yeah, I would definitely pick Kurtz over Alonso.
Yep, and that's what I'm going to do. I know Francisco Lindor is in front of him, but I already have a New York Mets, and he's day-to-day. That's fine. He's going to be fine, but let's go Nick Kurtz. Bam!
And Nick Kurtz does have a 2025 VSP Fantasy Championship on his resume, so
there we go. He's bringing the hardwood with him to my team. I love it.
He is. You're welcome. No, he's a good pick. He was one of those guys that came up last year and was a free agency find. So I mean, that's the other beautiful thing about baseball is the team you draft can look very different from the team you finish with, and that's why you really do have to be active. But getting these foundational pieces early is huge. I mean, man, we are in the middle of coming up on the end of the third round of 23 rounds. So hopefully we can pick up the pace here at some point. But with all these auto drafters, man.
Yeah, that doesn't really help, man. All these auto drafters, literally the two guys from VSP are the only ones.
Sad.
Come on, man. Come on. Hey, it is what it is.
I do think my brother took Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso, there we go.
That made it easy. Shoot. Well.
You got some decisions here to make, Chris.
I think what's interesting is the when you start getting to this point with the ranking. So the expert rank we were saying is Yahoo's experts. The middle rank is based off our league settings, and then obviously average draft pick is just the average draft pick. But based off our league settings, they find relief pitchers to be highly valuable, and I think that's because the low amount of pitching categories, saves being one of them, and then relievers can help your average as well. Man, I saw what Mason Miller did in the World Baseball Classic, and I don't think he's been hit since like August of last year or something like that. But man, it would be I think with my third pick, I'm gonna do the homer thing. You know what? Give me Ketel Marte.
Ketel, he should have another big year, man.
My twin. I think he might be slightly older than me, but yeah, if he stays healthy, he'll be solid.
Matt didn't love that. It looks like he was going to take Ketel.
Well, he can suck it. All right, so decisions to be made here. Do I continue to stockpile my offense, or do I look to finally get a pitcher? It does make me nervous that I could be waiting until the 40th pick to get my first pitcher, which doesn't seem super wise to me. I've already been reaching, and I do pay pretty close attention and hit that waiver wire. So I think I'm gonna do no, guys. I don't know. I don't know, guys.
Just do back-to-back homers. You can go Zach Gallen right here.
Oh, dude, that's a great. I was actually thinking. Oh my
Because
god,
this is the year. This is the prove it year. He's ready to go out and snatch that $40 million per year. He's gonna have to be waiting for a while.
I did.
Oh, you did. You went
I
with Mason. All right.
I'm regretting that a little bit. I think it's way early to be taking a reliever. I should have taken Yoshi or even Jazz potentially. Those were kind of the two guys I was eyeing. But you live with the decisions you make, and no looking back. But I have 3 offensive players and 1 relief pitcher. So we'll see. So Matt took Jazz. My brother took Jazz.
Yeah, the kids will be all right. You're gonna be all right.
Yeah, you'll be good. You'll be good.
He took him and left the draft. Oh no, he just came back. That's the one thing about whenever you do the draft from your phone, if you just leave the app for a second, it's like, oh, you're done for.
But I think it does, like, it sends you like notifications, like your pick is coming up. So
yeah. No, man, I know there's so many different platforms out there to do fantasy sports nowadays, ESPN, Sleeper, all that kind of stuff. But we've been using Yahoo for so many years. It just seems like such a user-friendly platform. So it just is easy. And then there goes Nico taking my pick. All right. You got to love it.
Yeah, I agree. I like Yahoo for all things fantasy. It's just the interface is easy. The app is easy. It's all in one place. It's almost like, it's like when someone asks you to join their league and they're like, oh yeah, I do ESPN. It's almost like when you ask someone to like Zelle you for the pizza and they're like, do you have Cash App?
In 2026, that's the only way that you can send money.
You're using Cash App in the big 2-6? What are we doing?
That's crazy. All right, I went with Christopher Sanchez. I did want to get a starting pitcher here, start to kind of build out my starting unit. Just because I got 2 heavy hitters and Soto, Kurtz, Corbin on the base paths. Now start solidifying that pitching rotation, man. It's imperative.
Truly. Ian, what do you think of like when it comes to players' age and your consideration for drafting them? How much of a factor is that? Because I'm looking at a guy like Chris Sale, who his average draft pick is 39, and that's almost the same as his age. He's 36 years old. It makes me nervous personally.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I was thinking about that exact player too. It was like he's old, and I don't remember him having a season that I would consider healthy in a very, very long time. So those are 2 reasons that I wouldn't touch him, is that he's naturally at the age where he's projected to perform a little worse than he did last year. And then the other thing you got to factor in with age is the older you are, the more time you're going to miss just naturally, like a father time is undefeated kind of thing. So a guy like Chris Sale, I can't do it. But yeah, I would say it factors in quite a bit. I think, back to what you asked me before when it was like Alonso against Nick Kurtz. It's like I would definitely take Nick Kurtz at any time if he's available, simply because of the fact of how old he is.
Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, he's a young guy. You would expect him to stay healthy. I think that's also like a similar argument for like Mike taking Corbin Carroll, because like it's like kind of two ways with those guys. Like you've already seen what they can do production wise, and they're young and have been relatively healthy. I mean, Corbin Carroll just came off that broken Hammett bone and he's already back in there, finished spring training. I think he's going to start opening day. That's tomorrow we play?
Thursday
against the Dodgers, right?
And we're officially on national TV. I think the game is on NBC, if I'm not mistaken.
I think you're right. I saw an advertisement where it was like Ice Cube in a Dodgers jersey.
All right, I'm going to make Nico a little mad here. Just kidding. Not yet. Let me see here. Man, like, do I want another athletics guy? Wyatt Langford.
I keep seeing Brent Rooker's name here, and I just think of like the lady announcer who's like, "Oh, Brent Rooker, he hit it a long way."
Yes. You know what? Oh my God, why is Logan Webb ranked so low? His expert rank is 40, but he's 281.
Because he's trash, Mike. You don't want.
Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, I'm taking Mookie Betts.
Yeah, dude, Mookie Betts. Come on.
What are we doing?
He is past his prime.
Past his prime. That's fine. That's fine with me.
Former MVP though, Mookie Betts, right?
Yeah. Did he win it multiple times? Did he win in Boston and LA? Or maybe just like, Boston? I can't remember.
I think he only won in Boston, didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like 2018 was that one. Four-time World Series champ though. It's a resume.
That's pretty damn good, man.
Some might say his best years are behind him, Mike.
That's fine.
Some people.
He's going to be the veteran presence that I need.
There you go. A good locker room guy for the young guys.
because at the end of every draft, I DM all these players and I start a special group DM on Instagram. Just be like, hey, you guys have all had the pleasure to be drafted by me. So you're going to need to pull your weight. And then I kind of do captains. And I think
that's smart.
Might be an easy decision this year that Mookie's going to be my number one captain. So he'll be the one that'll have to get in the voices of Nick Kurtz and, make sure that Corbin is, if he does break a bone that needs to heal a little bit more, tell him to take his time before he comes back. That's imperative. Leadership is what we need.
Valid. All right. I need a pitcher. I'm gonna keep it pushing. I'm taking Logan.
Yeah.
Had to do it to him. Now here, I think I have a little flexibility. I think I would like to get an offensive player. It's like God, all these Dodgers are just flying off the board. Freddie Freeman, man, I do like me some Freddie Freeman, but that dude is old, 36 years old. Makes me nervous because he's going to miss some time at some point. And with all the amount of players, I don't know what their first base depth looks like, but I have to imagine they have somebody who can fill in from time to time for old Freddie Freeman. And that's why I don't really trust the average draft picks, because I feel like there's a lot of just homer picks all over the country that people are making. Do I trust the experts? I kind of like this. Kind of like that. 95 RBIs last year, 272. They played 162. That's pretty good when you play 162 games in a season.
Man, no days off?
No days off for Matt Olson. I'll take him. Put him on first.
Well, are you talking about old men? I mean, Matt Olson's getting up there too.
If he's younger than me, he's not that old.
Oh, okay. If that's your baseline, I understand.
Oh, okay. Actually, not by much though. I guess his birthday is on Sunday, so he'll be 32. But hey, he's not 36.
That's like, man, it's just it's pretty common nowadays where those players that you are seeing play 162 games in a season, they're like only corner infielders nowadays, right? Like, am I off base with that? I feel like it's the guys that are taking the least amount of wear and tear are the heaviest hitters on the teams, or even playing DH, obviously. But corner infielders are the ones that just seems, I mean, you could talk to Gino's time in Arizona. He was the only guy that it seemed like never got a day off. You could pinpoint him in there every single game. Didn't matter the matchups. He was on the diamonds. So makes sense that it's Olsen.
There's got to be something to that, like the wear and tear, but obviously like they're not sprinting through the outfield. They're not having to lay out a lot of the times. I mean, we see first basemen do the splits a lot, but I guess you're just inherently a little more flexible.
Yeah.
So looks like Nico is drafted. Oh, he tuned in just to make his pick and then left. He didn't make his pick. Wait,
Oh.
so he...
Interesting.
Oh, and he gets Chris Sale. See, that's what he gets. That's what he gets.
That's a bit tough. Oh, no.
Oh, man. I don't think Nico's going to be very happy with his squad.
Now, I know we were talking about Roman Anthony. He did have a decent start within the first couple of weeks and then tailed off, obviously, but he is one of those big name prospects. Man, first 303 plate appearances, batted 292, 8 home runs, 4 stolen bases, 32 RBIs. I mean, that's not bad. I would hope that he'd have more than 10 stolen bases. Man, it's just tough. I know we were talking about younger players, but way more comfortable taking Nick Kurtz that early with how he exploded in his time that when he went to the Athletics. But man, do you go with kind of a little bit more a young guy, but still has some things to, or is a little bit more proven, I guess, of a commodity than Roman? I think I got to go Wyatt Langford here. Just fill out my outfield, finish it out, and then we'll start addressing some other pieces. I don't mind that.
Not a bad choice. Another young guy, I think, right? Wyatt Langford. He was on the Texans, right? He still is on the Texans.
Or the Rangers, yeah.
The Rangers, sorry, Texas Rangers, excuse me.
Still a young guy. I think maybe this is his 3rd season, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
He came up right after they won, or right around when they won the World Series against us. So, but he had his first 2020 year, 20 home runs, 20 stolen bases last year. So, if you're getting decent double digits in stolen bases, come to my team. I will take you any day of the week.
Ian, I got to ask you because I'm sure this name will come up at some point. The 2023 Cy Young winner, Garrett Cole.
Yes.
What's going on with him? I see he's currently listed day-to-day, has some elbow inflammation. Is he still considered the Yankees ace?
He is, that's kind of the topic around the Yankees. If Garrett Cole comes back, then we're, we depending on how, delusional of a Yankee fan you're talking to, it's, we have the best starting rotation in the league or whatever. Like, we take a further step if we get Garrett Cole back. So he's coming off his Tommy John still, technically, but he some other injury while recovering for it, so it pushed him back. He should be back in like early May. And by all accounts, he's still the ace until one of the younger guys like Cam Schlittler. There's other guys that I'm blanking on right now. If they come and, prove that they're better than Garrett Cole in any way, shape, or form, then, the crown's up for grabs. But right now, like the first guy we put out there to start a series.
Yeah, I was trying to do some light research on their probable pitchers, and it looks like tomorrow they're going to have Fried, and they haven't named anyone for Friday, but it looks like
I forgot about Fried.
Yeah, that was an acquisition, I think, last season, right? You guys kind of trade deadline thing, but that makes sense though. Why people think like, hey, if we get Garrett Cole back, then we have a handful of really good pitchers. So. And then Schlittler, I know he was kind of an up-and-comer. I don't know much about this Will Warren guy, but it looks like he might have some hype around him as well. I do think it's interesting. Yeah. I do think it's interesting, Mike, as you're about to make your pick here, that Rafael Devers is still on the board. This is a guy, I think this is another guy that has a 2025 VSP fantasy title under his belt. But when he was traded from the Boston Red Sox to the San Francisco Giants, kind of fell off a little bit. And people said, like, in that ballpark, I think he's a lefty, could be getting that wrong, but they said they don't hit very well, and his numbers showed that. Are things like that, maybe swaying you away from Rafael Devers, or is he about to hop off the board and onto your team here?
No, I'm not going to take him just because I have my first baseman already. But Chris, I don't know. It says when he went to the Giants, he hit 20 home runs in just 90 games. So he had 35 last year. But they did say he did struggle a little bit more comparative because it is technically a pitcher-friendly baseball park. You got to get it out in right field over there. But, man, I'm looking at the top here, like, Cody Bellinger, are you kidding me? Jackson Merrill? No way. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go with my boy, Austin Riley. Actually, just kidding. I'm going with Edwin Diaz.
Mike gets his closer.
First reliever.
There you
Had
go.
you guys speculate in there a little bit? I will take that. Saves is a big tool in this league, so got to start addressing that.
How many Dodgers do you have on your team now?
That is my second one. I got Mookie and Edwin.
Not too bad. Yeah. I mean, Cody Bellinger, look, man, he is the hometown kid, the Chandler, Arizona native. We love some Cody Bellinger, but it looks like he smoked 5 blunts before every game.
That's why his hat is tilting a little bit.
Yeah.
Because he's generally just leaning off to the side.
Leaning with it, rocking with it.
Austin Riley. He did have a bounce back. That's why he got that big deal from the Yankees. So, but
it's true.
My outfield is filling up already, and got some other areas to address sooner rather than later. It looks like.
Yep. I can't believe Aroldis. Speaking of old players, I can't believe Aroldis Chapman is still being ranked so highly. I mean, because his velocity is down from what it was. Obviously, he can still throw hard, but he just turned 38 last month.
He had another bounce back last season, actually. I don't know if you heard the story behind that. They interviewed him and asked him, like, what's going on? Why are you, having a good season again? And he said that the catcher started telling him where to throw the ball. Apparently, that hasn't been a thing. 15, 20-year career, whatever it's been. He was like, yeah, I just started like locating my pitches. Like that was it.
Sometimes it's just that simple. Wow. Yeah, 1.17 ERA led the league last year, 0.70 whip over 60 innings. That's absolutely stellar, man.
All right. And here's where I don't know, guys. I don't know. Here's where I might have to start reaching a little bit and getting creative. I think, going to take Riley Green. 111 RBIs last year. He can hit the long ball as well. He had 36 home runs. His projection is a little lower than that, but I think they like to be conservative with those estimates. So I'll get old Riley Green, and then, man, I would hate to make another homer pick. So I maybe I won't. Let's see. I might need another pitcher here, guys. I only have one starting pitcher.
I'm in that same boat with you, man. Who do we got left, though? That's the real question.
You're telling me I could have Shohei Ohtani?
No shot. Are you serious?
I think I might have to do that, but he doesn't there's a chance something happens and then he doesn't pitch.
Oh, he's down there on the expert ranks, though.
Yeah.
Compared to all these. Yeah. Got Joe Ryan, Kyle Bradish, Framber Valdez, Dylan Cease, Sonny Gray still kicking in Boston. Jesus.
Oh, buddy, man, I'm going to have to do something. Oh my God. I'm going with my gut.
There he is. So, you know what? That one was, I was looking at it because you remember it was the first time that there's been an Arizona Diamondback shortstop that had over 20 home runs and 100 RBIs. So, but they're saying he was going to have 12 home runs and 65 RBIs. I'm like, he's going to tail off that much? That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, and we got the peanut gallery chiming in here. And I know who this is. You have a chance to take Shohei and you're not. It's Shohei the pitcher. Shohei the pitcher.
There's different. There's difference.
It's different. It's different.
I also like this one. Whatever take it is, Ian is right. I can agree with that when it comes to baseball. Ian is tapped in. He knows his stuff.
Yeah, I'm trying to pick his brain as we go through here. Ooh, Joe Ryan. See, I need to start queuing up some pitchers here so I'm more prepared next time my pick rolls around. Oh Lord, have mercy.
All right, your boy's up. I'm starting to take a look at what's left here.
What? Are there no starting pitchers left?
What are you talking about?
Okay, so Mike, do something for me. Filter by rank on the starting pitchers.
Oh,
What?
they're all hurt.
Or is this like,
you know what? I don't care. I'm doing it. I got Shohei.
All right, there you go.
Sorry, Chris.
It's
yeah,
okay.
Look at all these guys.
Okay.
Blake Snell. They're all day to day. Zach Wheeler day to day. But
I guess some stashes. Like Spencer Schwellenbach was great last year until he went down.
Yeah, dang,
So
man. Holy smokes.
That is something to consider. Why is Anthony DeScalfani? I'm starting to trust the rank less and less after seeing that. That might have just helped me with some of my future decision making there, because that's crazy.
That's smart. That's smart. Keep an eye out on it.
So I think average draft pick and expert rank are going to be my guiding light going forward, because holy moly, what was that?
Ian, Yahoo has Ben Rice as the 5th catcher in their 2026 top 12. Do you feel like that's right? Like above Salvador Perez, Will Smith, guys who are getting a little bit more up there, Yanier Diaz. I do like Alejandro Kirk from the Blue Jays too.
I'd say that feels like a bit of a technicality because I don't expect Ben Rice to play a lot of catcher because of Austin Wells. He typically plays first. Don't remember whether or not the Yankees re-signed Paul Goldschmidt. I don't think they did. And I think if that's the case, the next logical step is to start Ben Rice as the everyday first baseman. Production-wise, I can see it, like if you're ranking the catcher category, I can see him being, I think he's going to have a really good offensive year, but as a catcher, if you're strictly calling him that, I don't really consider him a catcher. At least not full-time.
All right. I do like those technicalities, though, because some of those guys, when they get multiple positions, it definitely helps during the week when you got somebody get a day off and I can swap them in. And they're not even playing first base that day. They're playing catcher. But, hey, technicalities, got to love them. All right, I gotta start finishing out my position players here, but I don't.
Yeah, you're coming up. You're coming up, bud.
I don't know here. I mean, who we got left?
Bo Bichette's on the Mets now.
Bo Bichette.
That name goes hard for Star Wars Day.
Yeah, that's true. It does. Oh, okay. This is who I wanted. This is technically who I wanted. I need a third baseman. Austin Riley. What did he have last year? He was limited to 110 games in 2024, 102 in 2025, 3 separate injuries, sports hernia. Oh my gosh. That doesn't give me any confidence. Wow.
Those are not great selling points. I did look at him.
Oh my God.
Goodness gracious.
Oh, Gino, though? I mean, lots of strikeouts. How do you guys think he's going to do in Cincy? I don't know.
I think it's probably going to be, similar Gino that we've seen. He's going to be hot and cold. He's going to strike out a lot, but he'll probably hit a good amount of homers,
Yeah. You know what? I'm taking the risk. I don't care. There's more upside if he can stay healthy. We'll figure it out later on in the season. Let's go Austin Riley right here.
Hell yeah. That's like a low risk, high reward. Yeah, I think that's what I want to say.
I'm hopeful on that. I'm praying.
There's a certain. I will just say there's a certain level of risk and a potential for a nice high reward. So
we'll take that. We will absolutely take that.
I think I would feel better with Riley than Gino.
Yeah, I mean, because how old is Gino now?
Oh, he's mid-30s for sure.
Mid-30s, right? Oh, yeah, he's
34.
Yeah, he's
35.
He's right around my age.
So past his prime.
Past his prime. I mean, if past my prime was hitting, how many homers did he have last year?
Oh, good amount. I think he had 5th most in the league, tied for 5th most.
49 home runs. If that,
not too bad.
If that was past my prime, I will take that prime.
How many of those were before the trade deadline, though?
A good amount of them. Yeah, he really kind of screwed the pooch with how he performed in Seattle. I know he had, a couple of memorable moments, especially in the playoffs, but he was very inconsistent down the stretch. And I think it was a major reason why they let him walk and didn't look to re-sign him the same way that they did with Josh Naylor after making that trade for both of them. So
it's a good point. And I think that probably says something to some extent because the Reds kind of got him on the cheap. And I think he probably would have taken that same deal to stay in Seattle if it was available to him.
I believe it.
Okay, I'm up here, guys.
Back to back, brother. What are you thinking?
I think I need a starting pitcher. There's a couple guys I have on my radar here, but it's like, am I just going to keep reaching? I mean, I guess it just depends on how much stock you really put in these expert ranks and the average draft pick. I think less than other sports. I think with fantasy football, you can put a pretty good amount of stock in those ranks. Somewhat, probably more so with basketball, and then baseball. I think it's just kind of like the experts only know so much, and so I think I kind of got to just stick to my guns here. Trust my heart, if you will. I need a guy who can steal bases. Is kind of something that I do need on my team here. That's a guy who can't steal bases. Well, okay, so I'm gonna take a starting pitcher here. I'm gonna take Framber Valdez. I think he got a new home, if I'm not mistaken. So see how he does with Detroit this year. Man, yeah. So when I'm talking about guys who can steal bases, I mean, I do have Geraldo Perdomo, so I guess there's something to be said for that. Do I want to go back-to-back pitchers? No, I got Logan Webb. I got Framber Valdez. Okay, so I got two pretty good. And we do what? What is their minimum? 20 innings pitched?
20 innings
per week. So I don't really have to like load it up too bad. I just have to have some solid, probably 3-4 good starting pitchers. So I think there's going to be an opportunity to get some filler guys and work that waiver wire as the season shakes out. So with that being said, this is a guy I really like. He missed a good amount of games last season. I don't know. Do I do that? Do that? I don't know, guys. I don't know, guys. Now I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna reach. I'm gonna trust my heart. This is another guy I had on my team. He looked good alongside Nick Kurtz, and he is somewhat of a utility player playing first and outfield. I'm gonna go with Tyler Soderstrom.
Nice. All right.
I think there were probably some better options ahead of him there, but I'm gonna stick to my guns on this one. I think I like it.
What do we got here now?
So you're coming up,
man. Corey Seager.
That's who I was looking at, but it's like he only played 102 last year, projected to play 121. I think he's a guy who's been banged up a little bit, but he was instrumental in their World Series run back in 2023.
Absolutely, very true. But
about to be 32 years old next month, it looks like.
Coming off a surgery, ending his streak of 3 consecutive 30-homer seasons. Dang.
But could minor setback for a major comeback potential there?
Yeah, possibly. I mean, but what's the What's the overall thought on the Texas Rangers as a whole? I mean, are they contenders out of the AL this year, or are they just kind of one of those middling teams?
That's what you got to ask yourself.
Whereas, like, how much weight do you truly put into that? I don't know. So Nico took my pick again in Nico Horner. So what I'm gonna do then is he still there? Yeah. Top 12 relief pitcher rankings has Mason Miller as number 1, Edwin Diaz as number 2, and this guy who I'm going to take, Cade Smith, as number 3. Filling out my relievers, getting close to the end on that. Just take some swings after it, some other guys, but still got a couple of positions to finish out, man. Dang it.
Is he still on the Guardians?
He is.
So hopefully he gets a good amount of opportunities.
I think the Guardians are going to be good once again this year, man.
Yeah, they were a playoff team last year, right? Or right on the fringe?
I believe so, if I'm not mistaken.
Ian, so a guy that I've been somewhat familiar with through fantasy baseball and my slight fandom for Pittsburgh sports, David Bednar became a Yankee at the trade deadline last year. I don't think he impressed a lot of people, but what do you think about his prospect going into this season?
I think something was in the air last season with the Yankees bullpen where we got like to be the best closers in baseball, and all of them just sucked as soon as they got there. David Bednar being one of them, but he figured it out and was really good for the last month. You could say it's, the weight of the pinstripes or just being in a new place, whatever the hell it is. To me, it looks like he figured it out. So I expect him to have a pretty decent season as probably the Yankees' full-time closer, since there's no more Williams, no more Luke Weaver. It seems like it's his role, and I think he's going to do really well in it.
I like it. And if I'm not mistaken, when we were all in Pittsburgh for my bachelor party, we went to a Pirates-Yankees game and saw Bednar come in and shut it down. So I think that was kind of his MO on the Pirates, though, too. He would have he was kind of hot and cold. That's kind of, I feel like that's just kind of the nature of baseball to some extent. You can't be lights out every single outing as much as fans would expect a player to be.
And let's not forget who made the biggest play of that game. The ageless wonder, Miguel Andujar.
Ah, that's right. With Arms Andujar.
With Arms Andujar.
Core memory. That's great.
Yeah, that's great. All right, I have to get a second baseman or a catcher here. So, Jose Altuve, no thank you. I've had Salvador Perez for like 3 straight years. I cannot believe that guy still is.
He's got to be 40 years old, right? He's 35.
But they're projecting 28 home runs and 90 RBIs.
That's crazy.
Second straight year hitting 30 home runs.
Well, he was just on that World Baseball Classic team that won the championship, whatever they call it.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take him.
Sold.
Sign me up. Sign me up.
He was probably serving as some form of veteran leader in that locker room, I have to imagine.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Ozzy Albies? Is he worth anything still? No.
It's like, I mean, Byron Buxton too. Like, I remember him being on the free agency for a long time because it's like he would do good and he's quick, but then he'd get injured and he wouldn't be available. It's like,
oh yeah, Marcus Semien over in New York now. I don't know.
That's when this is when you kind of have to start weighing like the amount of games some of these players are probably going to miss at some point in this season.
Yeah. or if they're like everyday guys too, you know.
Yeah, wasn't there some sort of controversy with CJ Abrams? Am I not mistaken? Maybe I'm thinking of another player.
I don't know.
Did he have some legal trouble? Oh yeah. He was demoted to the minor leagues following an incident where he stayed out all night gambling at a Chicago area casino.
That sounds like somebody who needs to be on VSP Tallman's team.
Oh man. Young guy. Yeah. He honestly, maybe I just leave him for VSP.
All right. Yeah. No. I mean, it's either you or VSP Tallman's team. I mean, let's be.
Yeah, I mean, as far as Valley Sports Plug hosts and contributors go, I'm probably the second most gambling man. But I mean, it's like the distance between me and Tallman is still
it's vast.
Pretty vast, yeah.
It's vast.
Oh, buddy, man. So 88th pick, Hunter Green stash. I don't know if I think it's too early to start kind of thinking about stashing players. Mike, I still need a third baseman, and Gino is staring at me right in the eyes right here.
He wants you. Bring him home. Do it for the culture.
It's supposed to have a good. I think this, we talk about high risk, high reward. I think the risk is Gino is streaky and older, but he hit a lot of home runs last year. He's back on a team he loves. Well, what? Let's do it. Come on, Gino. Let's go. And then, man, I do have a good relief pitcher. I got 2 starting pitchers. I could start building out some utility spots. Oh, man. What do we got here? Expert rank wants me to take CJ Abrams. I drafted Michael Harris the second last year. Bum. Fucking bum, dude. He had like 2 good weeks all season. And it's like, it's a guy where like every time you wanted to drop him, he had like 1 good game. And then you're like, maybe I'll keep him. And then you go another 2 weeks and he's just ass. So by all means, you guys can have him. I'm not even going to touch that with a 10-foot pole. Christian Yelich is a weird one for me because he's not that old, but the decline has been steep. Oh man, I'm torn here.
I mean, he played 150 games last year, 29 home runs, 103 RBIs.
That's true. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make my pick, and then I'm gonna go use the restroom. And I need stolen bases, and I like a gambling man. Give me CJ Abrams. Maybe I can use that as trade bait for VSP Tallman.
That's perfect. All you have to do is just send him a link of the investigation. I think Tallman might bite at it.
It'll automatically pique his interest. Yeah, you might be right.
Oh man, Ian. I mean, Trevor Story's still kicking around in Boston. I mean, like, let's look at some of these other. We talked about Bednar a little bit already, but
yeah.
Oh, here's a good name, Cam Schlittler. What do you think are some of the expectations of him this upcoming season?
I expect a big year from Cam Schlittler. The dude, when it comes to rookie pitchers, I think the biggest thing that really holds them back is confidence and just building it and, learning that they belong there and everything like that. And that has never been a problem for Cam Schlittler. The dude was pitching in pretty big playoff games for the Yankees and dominating doing it. But I'm sure it's too low. If he's still around, whenever my pick comes up, I'm definitely going to take him. But to reveal too much information and show you how I make the sausage that is my team, I consider him a sleeper.
Yeah. I mean, projected 3.87 ERA, but last year 2.96 and 73 innings, 14 games started. Like you said, he kind of came out and was a fan favorite to start. I would not mind adding him to the team. So I don't know. You're going to have 2 picks before me, so I don't expect him to be there by the time I'm picking at 101, but I do need to finish this out and get a decent second baseman. I mean, Jose Altuve is old reliable, but he was playing in left field last year some points. this guy, I don't even know how to say his name. Luke K-Skull? Is that how you say it? He's number 7 on Yahoo's fantasy. What can you get out of him expectations wise? Decent amount of stolen bases, if not. I think this was another guy that they were saying keep an eye on, Xavier Edwards, but I don't know if he's going to get enough time. So I'm going to go with Luke. Why not? Fill out the position players. Now we're on to the next.
Yeah, Altuve is another like one of those old guys where it's like I feel like you can be like convinced because of the name recognition and because he's been doing it for so long and at a pretty high level, but he wasn't even allowed to play in the World Baseball Classic because the insurance company refused to insure and guarantee his contract because of age, injury history, all that sort of thing. So like those are the type of things that make me nervous. But he played 155 games last year. It seems like the production was a little bit down though.
And he's another guy who has to be up there, man. How old do you think he is? Around my age, past his prime, aka?
Yeah, it looks like 35, going to be 36 in a couple months.
Up there.
He's old man. He's getting the grays.
You know, I will say it's surprising. I only have 1 or 2 in my beard. I would have thought that I would have had more by now, but I imagine it's coming sooner rather than later.
Father Time is undefeated. I get some grays and whites here and there. It was pretty fucked up. I had someone at work the other day be like, "Oh, I think there's something in your beard," and it was just a white hair. I was a little upset. I was like, "Keep that to yourself." So I shaved.
No, you should have embraced it. Embrace it, or just pick that one hair out. I've done that from time to time.
There you go. Well, I don't grow quite the beard as you and Ian, so I mean, it's every hair counts, Mike.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. You're right on that front.
Wow, we are halfway through this draft. I think we're gonna have to. How can I adjust the time here to 30 seconds?
Can you?
I don't know if I can mid-draft, to be honest with you. I thought at a certain point it did pick up, but it might just be a minute 15 straight through.
Wait, was the minute 15 the lowest you could set it?
It was not. I could have probably made this a rapid fire draft.
Oh my gosh.
I was trying to be generous. Let's
put some L's in the chat for Chris Patrick. L's in the chat real fast.
So let's see. So 184 picks total times 1.25. So if everyone takes the full minute 15 for every pick, it would take damn near 4 hours for us to get through this draft.
Well, and now we have 4 people on auto draft.
Well, that's good because I don't think the auto draft takes up the full.
Well, no,
time.
Matt came back. No, it does. It ticks out the entire time.
Oh no. Is it too late to?
Come on, Matt, you can do it.
Yeah,
push through.
I think it is too late. Yeah, you cannot edit league settings while in draft state. Boo.
Man, hey, you learn and you live, you know?
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Suppose you are right.
No,
but I mean, okay, we're hour and 8 minutes in, and we're halfway through. So I think that gives me hope that we could keep this about 2 hours.
Oh, we better start flying sooner rather than later.
Yeah, I was hoping to be done by 9, but I think those dreams might be out the window. I need to stop deliberating my picks and just I'm gonna try and help the situation here. How about I keep myself from being a part of the problem?
Yeah, we use the first hour to kind of do our explanations. That's totally fine. Hey, but now it's go time. And as I say that, Ian is not going.
Sorry, I'm deep in thought here.
Don't rush the man. I mean,
not messing. Take your time. Take your time. You're not going to take who I thought you were going to take.
At least
you already take them.
The guy we were just talking about.
Yeah, Schlittler.
I got Instead take him, but I fucked up and took DeGrom earlier.
Schlittler.
Oh.
Ooh, DeGrom's another old fart, isn't he?
Yeah.
37. Good lord. Who's going to take Verlander? Is Verlander's on a team, right?
Yeah, he's going to get the ball, I think, in the Diamondbacks home opener.
Good lord almighty. He is 43 years old.
He's with the Tigers now, right?
Yeah. Isn't
Yeah,
he?
he went
No, he's
back.
with the Giants. No, he's with the Giants.
Oh, he's with the
Oh,
Giants?
wait. No, is he even on a team? Wait a
Are
minute.
you
Maybe.
sure?
He was with the Giants last, wasn't he?
Oh, no. Yeah, it does say he's with the Giants. Yeah. Yeah, I guess you're right, Mike. There you go. How'd he do? He had, in his recent game, 4 innings pitched, 4 strikeouts, 8 hits, 5 earned runs. Okay. That's about what I would expect from a 43-year-old pitcher. As Mike takes up the full.
Ian, I'm taking Schlittler. Sorry.
I talked you into it. I know.
That's fine. Yeah.
You took a schlit.
I took a schlit. I took a schlit.
I'm taking a schlit. I like it. I like it.
I might be done with pitchers now, unless I'm like down to the end.
All right, I'm taking my first Yankee. Oh wait,
because I was going to say I feel like that's one of those positions where it's like, yeah, I get 3 or 4,
you son of a bitch,
and then see how the season goes along. Because it's like there's going to be guys who kind of come out and get into a rhythm to start this year, and you're like, oh, all right.
Wow, I was about to take Teoscar Hernandez, and I was like fully confident that he would be available.
Oh, you meant to say you were going to take your first Dodger, not your first Yankee.
Dodger, you're right.
Okay.
Yes, that is.
Right.
Yes, that's right. Yep. But I think I am still going to take my first Dodger, and hopefully he's not Glass now. See what I did there.
He was okay last year, wasn't he?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think so. I need some extra outfielders. Though is what I really need.
3.19 ERA, 1.10 WHIP, 10.6 Ks per 9. Ooh, he did have reoccurring injury, shoulder inflammation.
Why is this guy day to day? Knee will start the season on sprained PCL. Well, that doesn't exactly instill a whole lot of confidence now, does it? I just don't want to take like an injured guy to start the season. I already have several first basemen, but I do have a utility spot available. So hell, give me Michael Busch.
Michael Busch.
He doesn't look that old.
No. Not as old as this guy, Christian Walker.
Mike Busch. Ooh, yeah, Christian Walker. Drafted him last year. Dropped him last year.
Hey, he ranked 16th against first baseman.
That ain't bad.
You know what I'm doing? I'm doing this. I have 3 of the best closers in baseball. I am all set.
Okay. Okay.
League best 1.17 ERA.
Mike, it's 2026, not 2016. Mike,
he literally did it last year. I don't know what you want from that. I mean, like, how can you? What else do you prove? Yeah, it's
okay.
Age keeps ticking, but the guy still keeps throwing 101. I think we'll be fine. And he's my 3rd closer, so I mean, I think I'll be fine.
Yeah. Okay. More power to you.
Yeah, buddy.
How'd he do in the old? You know what? I actually don't even care how he did in spring training.
Oh yeah, don't look at spring training.
Yeah,
I mean, you're the proponent for that. You're the one who says it the most. Where it's like, I don't care about spring training stats.
Yeah, it's true. So I can't be bringing that up now.
Yeah, don't do that.
See, I think another thing that could help maybe speed this up is because I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of these players I've never heard of, like Sedan. I'm gonna call him Sedan Rafaela, Sedani, Rafaela. I don't know who that is. Bro, guys, Mike Trout is still available.
I mean,
Mike, if you're trying to have a retirement home, like Mike Trout is there for you, dude.
What are the numbers? What are the numbers looking like nowadays?
I mean, he's going to miss 40 to 60 games, but let's do with that what you will.
Shoosh. Yeah. Jesus. Then they're not going to be worth a darn again, are they?
Death taxes and the Anaheim Angels sucking. I mean, Los Angeles Angels, excuse me.
I mean, maybe they should change their name back to Anaheim. They might do something for once.
Yeah, right.
Are they the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim still?
Yeah.
Or are they just Los Angeles?
Yeah.
That's so wrong.
Okay, so I wasn't like completely wrong.
No.
Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. What a joke.
They had to make it a.
I don't understand that move to the name thing. That doesn't make sense. Like the Miami Marlins are going to be ass again, right?
They're going to do the thing that they do every year where they load up on a bunch of young prospects, call them all up, and then trade them as soon as they have high value for peanuts.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
Oh, my Lord. I have no idea what I'm doing here. I'm sorry, guys. I am the problem. Oh, I talked about this guy maybe, and we're talking about Miami Marlins. That's where we're at now. Xavier Edwards.
Xavier Edwards. Okay. I know that name. That's a name I kind of know. Ooh, this guy hit home runs last year. I'll be happy if we can start seeing picks made with a minute still left on the clock.
Yeah, that's very true.
I'm just thinking maybe if I complain about it enough. Joe Adell hit 37 home runs last year.
No way, really?
That's pretty good. But he played 152 games, hit 37 home runs.
Dang.
But he's projected
almost drove 100.
Yeah. He's projected to play fewer games, hit fewer home runs. I'm not surprised at the home run. But why do they project he's going to play fewer games? I mean, like I just said, Mike Trout's going to miss 60 games. They're going to need someone in the outfield.
Well, because they're saying his outfield defense is declining.
So,
but so it's like, if he can't play in the field, how many less games? They'll swap him out. Maybe, I don't know. But
one of the team's primary run producers. I mean, 236 batting average also doesn't instill like a ton of confidence. But what's the Mendoza line? Is it 200?
Ian would know that.
Or is it 220?
It's 200.
It is 200. Okay.
Named after Carlos Mendoza.
Do you think that's still like a measure that teams use when like
they got to
making considerations? Extent,
right? Yeah. Probably less than they used to. I think looking at things like OPS and more advanced metrics are going to factor in more, but mostly the Mendoza line is a good eye test of like, does this player suck or not? Like you can just look at it and be like, Jesus, he's below the Mendoza line, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, didn't Jordan Lawler finish below the Mendoza line? He's still available. Yeah, he had 182 average last year.
Nobody's picking him, man. I'm just telling you. Nobody's going to pick him.
I wouldn't. I'm not going to touch the kid.
He's got a lot more to prove before anybody thinks about giving him a shot on their fantasy team. I'll tell you that.
All right. I'm on the clock. I got some decisions to make. It looks like some people are considering stash players at this point. Between two guys here, what does it say about this guy? His average wasn't great either. More pitcher friendly. You know what? We were just talking about it. I'll take Joe Adell.
Yeah.
See if he can set fire to the rain.
Come on, Joe. Fire to the rain.
And then
Yandy Diaz. Oh my god.
And then feel like I kind of want a pitcher. Ooh, he's day to day. Through 24 experiences, opportunity to play. Oh, blood clot. That's not a good entry to have.
Who is that?
Zach Wheeler.
Oh.
And ended many careers. He had, thoracic outlet syndrome. I don't know if I like that. Sat out the entire 2024 season. Okay, this is her season debut. Okay. This is not going as well as I had hoped. Who is this guy? Due to a fractured rib. Oh no. Guys, I don't. Okay, I'm panicking. I'm gonna take Taylor Ward. I think that's a bad pick.
Oh damn! I was gonna take him, so I don't know if that gives you any confidence or not. So
a little bit, maybe. I was just in like his little recap thing. It was saying that he got traded from the Angels to the Orioles, and that Camden Yards is a bit more pitcher friendly.
But he did hit what, 37 home runs, over 100 RBIs, or 36 home runs, 103 RBIs, 86 runs. I mean, if you're getting those projections still close to 30 home runs, over 80 RBIs, that's pretty good. But he does strike out a lot, so you just got to watch out for that.
That's true. Exactly. Yeah. Again, that ERA is not great. So it's like, man, that's like that's like when you have to start being like, all right, my average is shot for the week. Let's just put the big bats in. Dansby Swanson is still up there.
Where is he at nowadays?
He's with the Cubs.
He's still with the Cubs.
Looks like it.
Wow.
He got a pretty big long contract from them, didn't he? 7 years, 177 million. Sheesh. Yeah, he'll be with them until he won't be a free agent until 2030.
He got passed around a lot early on. I'm kind of happy he's at a long-term place, no matter where it is.
Yeah, I think the D-backs drafted him.
We did, but he never played for us, I don't think.
I believe he was first overall, too.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Yep.
We have a history of giving up top. Like, we drafted Jazz Chisholm, too. I don't think he ever played for us either.
I don't think he did. But we traded him for who?
Zachary Gallen.
Is
he even a Zachary, or is he just Zach?
I don't know. That's a good question, because he spells it Z-A-C.
Yeah. Oh, he is a Zachary. He is Zachary Gallen. Okay. All right.
Oh no, my guy's gone. Fuck.
Ian, I have a question for you, because I just saw Zach Gallen's place of birth, and I've seen like the memes, but obviously, I'm a West Coast guy. I've only made it back east a handful of times. How bad is New Jersey?
Man, most of the stuff you hear about New Jersey is a little embellished. I don't know if that's the right word. Exaggerated. That's what I'm looking for. Because it's the bias that New Yorkers have against it that shit on it, but places. That's the wedding I just went to a couple days ago. It was actually in Long Beach Island in New Jersey, and it was beautiful.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it's the New York suburbs are known for being really run down and just kind of old. So I think that like that factors into it as well. But it's not as bad as people make it out to be, I would say.
That makes sense. Because I know there's a lot going on in New Jersey.
Yeah. It's basically, a quarter of the state is still the New York metro area.
Yeah, I feel like when a lot of people, when they think of New Jersey, think of like the Jersey Shore.
Unfortunately, I think that's the major thing that people think about. Yeah.
Yeah. And I know because it's not far from Manhattan, right? So like a lot of people will like live in New Jersey and then just like commute into the city.
Yeah, exactly. It's what they call the bridge and tunnel crowd, where they just commute back and forth. I think congestion pricing kind of stopped a lot of that, and now they're expanding trains out there. But yeah, that's the exact idea. And there's some kind of tax perk too, like it's cheaper to own a home in New Jersey than it is in New York or something like that. So definitely a popular thing to do is live in New Jersey and work in New York.
Yeah, smart.
It's a smart play. See, this is where we're gonna get stuck.
Yeah, because you're
auto drafting.
Does it have to do with like how recently they were in the?
Tallman's gonna do back to back, and then Matt again.
See, there we go.
What?
Yep. See, I think if they haven't been like tuned in.
So it's like maybe 15 seconds.
Yeah, let's see. So what we said, it's a minute 15. Yeah, so it's about 10 seconds. Okay.
Well, that's good. So we need your brother and Mr. T Jr. just to stay out.
Yeah.
Stay out.
Yeah. Don't be half in, half out. Just be.
Don't come back.
Should I see if Matt's on Steam right now?
Yeah, check. What would he be playing?
Dude, he's been playing a lot of Dota.
Oh, okay.
But he might also be at his kid's. He is online. Son of a bitch. He's not playing anything. So he might not actually be online, but his computer's on.
Oh, man. Chris, is there anybody left from the Diamondbacks that you would be interested in taking at this point?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Let me talk about like position players specifically.
Mm-hmm. I wish I could filter by team to see who is still available here. So Jordan Lawler, let's just go around. So Jordan Lawler, automatically no.
Alec Thomas still has to be available.
Yeah, Gabriel Moreno
still there.
But I mean, honestly, like I love Gabby. Don't get me wrong, but like injured pretty regularly and known more as a defensive guy. Although he does have a good average, dude. He only played 83 games last year. Does that sound right?
Gabby?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he was hurt multiple times.
He's only projected to play at 106. So, I mean, I think that makes him like automatically, someone you don't necessarily want to. I think if it's like a late round flyer, maybe you consider Alec Thomas. Because with JJ McCarthy out of the picture, he's going to get a lot of run.
Mm-hmm.
You could consider Lourdes for like a stash potentially. Even in just 129 games last year, he had 80 RBIs, 19 home runs. But he's
gonna get a lot of time at DH too, though.
Yeah,
so he'll get plenty of plate appearances.
Yep. But again, he's coming off that ACL, so
yeah.
Oh, love to see these picks flying.
Yep, I was ready.
I like it. I'll try and be ready as well. I'm looking at another Dodger here in Andy Pages.
I don't know.
And I did have him for a period of time last season, but like the trouble with Dodgers is they're like so stacked. Like,
right.
I don't know. He's not necessarily going to be an everyday guy, I wouldn't think, but still projected to get 21 home runs, 72 RBIs. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I think this is where I might just have to trust the wisdom of the crowd, as it were. I think I know who I'm going to take if Matt doesn't auto draft him here. Looks like Matt might get Brandon Woodruff, Emmett Sheehan. I don't even know who Emmett Sheehan is.
Dude, I don't know. I feel like that speaks to something if you got Robbie Ray ranked above Zach Gallen. Like, Zach Gallen is down here, man.
Yeah, that's a bit crazy.
Yeah,
that's a bit crazy. All right, so Matt, took Brandon Woodruff, Nico's cousin. I gotta look up this guy's age, although I don't think it's gonna deter me from drafting him. 36, good lord. Actually, that is absolutely gonna deter me from drafting him. shoot, back to the drawing board here. Well, you see, guys, I've gotten myself into a bit of a pickle. Looking at the projected. Oh no, we are really not looking great. Michael Soroka. Just kidding. Man, internal brace surgery, face some uncertainty for sure. Didn't live up to expectations. Pre-surgery. Ay, guys. I don't even know. I think I've really screwed the pooch here.
We've been there. We've all been there.
I'll take this guy, and then I just absolutely need to take just a pitcher here. I mean, he's so old, but I mean, the old guys, like some old guys can do it, right?
Yeah. Give him a shot. Give him a chance.
And yeah, you know what? Maybe someone. How is he projected? Dude. Okay. No, it does. Oh, appearance. Oh, his appearance is like coming in, like not starting. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense for a pitcher. Okay. Fuck it. We ball. Nathan Eovaldi.
Hell yeah.
I think he started out good last year and then got injured, which is kind of like he's old and he was injured, but like finished 11-3 with a 1.73 ERA, like, but did get that shoulder injury late.
Oh,
but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Why not?
I need another outfielder, but I look at these guys like Brandon Nimmo, Ian Happ. Oh, man. Adolis Garcia barely landed on his feet with a 1-year, $10 million deal with the Phillies because he was so bad. Old Diamondback, Dalton Varsho. Like,
there you go.
I don't know. I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know. No utility. How'd Dansby do last year? 24 homers.
There goes Sheehan.
77 RBIs. Wow. Okay. Go off then.
Let him know. Let him know. Relief pitchers. Ooh. Okay. Kenley Jansen is still kicking around, or you got to be kidding.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Sheesh. How old do you think old Kenley Jansen is?
36? I don't know.
37 was my guess.
He is 38.
Oh, man.
Sheesh.
That is crazy.
Oh, I'm not up yet. Okay, good. Dude, I love these guys that have freaking 3 or 4 different positions listed for them.
Yeah, dude, the Swiss Army knife guys are actually kind of.
Jose Caballero, second base, third base, shortstop, and outfield. I mean, could literally almost play him anywhere.
There you go, Mike. Who was I forgetting in the D-backs outfield? It's going to be Alec Thomas, Corbin Carroll, and who's
Alec Thomas, Corbin Carroll, and Jordan Lawler.
They're going to start Jordan Lawler in the outfield, not third base. No, because I guess
Nolan Arenado's third.
Nolan, yeah. Did anyone get Nolan Arenado?
Don't pick him, dude. Don't. Don't do it. I'm taking Andy.
The book.
It's a real page turner, my team.
Speaking of book, the Suns are playing right now, aren't they?
Yeah, they were up by They were up by 7 after the first quarter. Now they're only up by 3.
Ooh, oh, this is an NBC Peacock game too. I could turn that on.
Yeah, it was a late one.
So that means that Colin Gillespie should be having a good game. And he is.
Do you have him on your fantasy team?
No, I wish I did.
Okay.
I hear on the radio all the time they say how good he plays on Peacock games, which I don't think is like 100%, but yeah, I'm like all day in fantasy basketball. I had like 3 guys go to being available to being out for their next game.
You gotta love it, right?
Yeah, and I just
De'Aaron Fox hasn't missed any time, and now he's gonna miss tomorrow. Like, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah, dude, like Jalen Suggs was out with illness. Like, you got to be kidding me. Like that, you're not even injured.
Illness?
You just got a tummy ache.
Yeah, that's an absolute joke. Absolute joke.
I think so. I was being dramatic. I'm obviously still going to do fantasy basketball, but I think we might consider.
Oh no, I don't want to do it again.
If we ever do it again,
you can't put that into the air.
Maybe we bump up the playoffs a couple weeks.
Yeah, we'll do that.
I think that's a good idea.
That works. That's better.
Trim the season
long anyways. So
yeah, and the NBA is going to trim the season soon anyway. No, they're not. They want their money. Never mind.
That is never going to happen. Oh crap! I'm drafting. Stephen Kwan.
Hit him with the Kwan.
Oh my lord. Who is left here?
Got 5 rounds left.
Rich homie Kwan.
Rest in peace.
How old? Ian Hop. Ian Hop is old, isn't he? 31.
He is kind of old.
All right. I'm still taking him because they lost Kyle Tucker. They need somebody.
It's valid. Any desire to take Kevin Ginkle?
Not unless he was named the official closer, and they haven't done that.
Has he not?
People are saying that it's leaning towards Paul.
Oh.
It's Paul Sewald. He's had decent velocity.
Run it back.
Yeah. 2004 all over again. 2003, 2004. I'm very intrigued to see how this season is going to start.
Man, someone text Nico and tell him to stop hopping in here. Be in or be out. Be in or be out. Oh, wait. Oh, I can change the time.
Change it immediately. Change it. Hurry.
Change it to 45 seconds?
Yes.
Okay, it says draft pause. How do I? It looks like it's still going though, right?
It's going to resume in 2 seconds, 1 second.
Nice. Okay. Beautiful. I just gave Nico some more time, but
you gave his auto draft some more time?
Yeah, I guess.
Should have always been 45 seconds. Christopher.
I know. That's my bad. That's what I'll do next year. I'll do it for I'll do like 115, 130 for like the first 5 rounds. And then I'll bump it down to like 30 seconds, 45 seconds.
I like that. I like that.
You know, give people a little time to think in the front half and then
figure it out.
And then you all gotta get your cues up or something. I mean.
Who's he gonna get here? Oh, he got Quan.
He hit him with the Quan.
Hit the Quan. Oh, who's left that's possibly going to be? Oh, wow. They put Ryan Nelson as a relief pitcher still? I guess because technically he started as a relief pitcher last year.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. And I guess if you think about it, depending on how Soroka does, also you're not getting Corbin Burns back to like way late.
No. Not till like a month and a half after the All-Star break, right?
Yeah, something like that. God, I would just. Has anybody drafted a single Rockies player?
I think I might have one actually.
That's a great question. Does anybody know who's on their team? That's the real question.
I
know
didn't, but
I know
there is
Brent
a.
Boyle.
That's who I was going to draft. I was thinking about picking him up.
That might be the only player worth drafting. Let me look at their. Oh, Jake McCarthy. Wait, no, Jake McCarthy's on the Tiger. No, Jake McCarthy is on the Rockies.
Is that who we traded him to? Dang.
I guess so. Damn. Dang, who did Jake McCarthy piss off?
That's tough.
Ezekiel Tovar. I at least have heard that name. Dude, they really don't got nobody, man. That's a rough looking team right there.
They still have Chris Bryant.
Looking.
Yeah, he's still got to be there. He signed a big contract with them, but he's
Yeah.
Did they buy him out?
Anymore. Is this person still here? Let's go. I'm taking Dodgers this year, gentlemen. I got 3 Dodgers. No, I got a lot of Dodgers. Well, I got way more Dodgers than I realized.
Oh, Mike.
I have Mookie Betts, Edwin Diaz, Shohei as a pitcher. What's his name? Andy Pages or Pajes?
I think it's Pajes.
Yeah, okay. And
I
then
like Pages.
I took Blake Snell because it sounds like he's coming back in May.
And no shame.
No shame. Dude, you're talking about the team that's going to three-peat and cause a lockout. I mean, why wouldn't you take from that team? You know?
True.
We're getting close to the end here, though, gentlemen. We'll be under 2 hours. That'll be good. Man, I just can't believe guys like Robbie Ray are still going around. And he had Tommy John surgery 2023. Holy smokes, man. At one point, do you just put your hand up and you're like, man, it's not worth it anymore?
Robbie Ray is old. He's an old man.
That is an old man.
But he did okay last year.
Yeah.
3.65 ERA, 182 innings. I mean, shit, that was more consistent than most of our guys.
True. God, Kenley Jansen. I don't know if I could take Kenley Jansen. Is he really going to be their closer for the Tigers?
Who was the guy that I was looking at? Where'd he go? Oh no. Is he gone?
17th season.
Yo, what the fuck?
Ryan Walker. Is he going to be a starter?
Ooh.
Oh, I don't know what to do, but whatever.
Where'd he go? There you go.
You took old Ryan Walker.
I think he might be their closer. Yeah, he's led the team with 17 saves. Not as well. He struggled. Oh my God. No, it's fine. Fine. That's fine. That's back end guy. Whatever. I mean, we are in round 21, so
Yeah.
This is almost just like take a guess at this point.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. I think I'm going to go one more reliever here and then probably 2 position players. Oh, man.
You know what? I got 4 relievers, 4 starting pitchers.
But it's like, what is left out here for position players?
Yeah.
God.
Exactly.
You know what? I think I might do it.
You're taking Zach.
I'll take Mike Trout, dude. Like, let's go.
Oh,
Let's
all
go.
right.
Let's go, Mike Trout. Let's see what he's got left in the tank.
That's the renaissance he needed.
I was giving you crap for taking old guys, and then here I am taking Mike Trout.
There's some crazy names still available in here.
I still am the official retirement home, though.
Yeah.
That
So
crown
maybe-
belongs to me.
Maybe you should have taken Kenley Jansen.
No, we're
No.
okay. Is this guy gonna play every day?
Yeah,
That's
Shoda
it.
Manga. That's the other thing about like an 8-man league is like there's gonna be some free agents.
Giancarlo. Wow.
That's what I'm saying.
See, that's a name. Yeah.
Recovering from elbow tendonitis in both arms.
In both. He's in the dugout in like double arm casts. It's like
What? How
That's
is that
crazy.
possible? Oh my lord, I'm sorry.
Alec Bohm, Jorge Polanco. That's pretty good. Adley
this guy,
Rauschman. What
he's-
happened to Adley Rauschman? He got to have gotten injured, right? Or he just really sucked last year. No, he just really sucked last year.
Yeah,
Damn.
he sucked. Yeah,
He only played 90 games. Are we sure he didn't get injured?
he sucked.
Oh, dealt with injuries in both obliques. God damn.
What's worse, both arms or both obliques?
Where is your oblique? I thought your oblique was in your arm.
Oblique is like the side of your. It's like the muscle next
Oh,
Yeah,
on either side of your
Jesus.
abs.
that would be worse.
That would
Right?
probably be worse, right?
I would think so. Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking at the Mr. Irrelevant pick here coming up.
I got one for that.
Hell yeah.
Do I just get someone crazy knowing that I'm probably going to drop them in a couple days?
Do
Oh,
what
no,
your
I
heart desires.
I know how I'm going to decide this. Oh, that's a guy. Oh, that's a guy.
No way. Who is it? Who's your guy? Oh, you're not even up yet.
No, I'm not up. He might not even be available.
Yeah, I thought Adley hurt last year? He must have been hurt.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, he had the oblique. He was the one with.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Victor Scott. Who the hell is Victor Scott? There's Victor Scott and then Bryson Stott.
Wait, did we say that opening day is tomorrow?
I think technically it is because there's those overseas games. Am I?
Yeah, there's like 2
Yeah.
games tomorrow. I think the Yankees play tomorrow. Yeah.
That means today is T-Mobile Tuesday, and I have to claim my league pass thing.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
get
Good
that
call.
done
Good
ASAP.
yeah. For all those that are listening that have T-Mobile, don't forget to do that.
Well, and hopefully it wasn't Eastern time, Ian, because if that's the case, it's already tomorrow, and you might be SOL.
I hope not.
They should respect local time zones.
No,
Come on
everything,
now.
everything is based off of West Coast time, man. I'm telling you. All right, let's see how this goes. Do I have another first baseman? Oh yeah, I got another first baseman. All right.
Last pick. What you think? You're gonna take Adley? Nope, you Zach.
Take
There you
that.
go. Attaboy.
That one is you get 3 starts. if he doesn't have almost like a 3.13 ERA
Oh
in
man,
3 starts, you are off the team.
Yeah. I think if Matt doesn't take this guy, which I don't think he will, I think this could potentially be the steal of the entire draft. And I know that's crazy.
Crazy he's not taken yet.
I think
Who are you talking about? Just say it.
I guess I could, but what if Matt's watching right now?
Oh, ooh. You're right.
I can't put anything past him. That's a sneaky guy. See, he's
We know he
dragging out
is.
this pick because he's waiting. He's waiting for that inside.
We know
inside
he
knock.
is.
Kevin McGock. Ah, dang. No, I'm just kidding. Guys, I'm going to take this guy, World Baseball Classic, standout, hit 2 home runs, 4 hits in a single game against Israel, totaling 2 home runs in the tournament, and was on the winning Team Venezuela, Luis Arez.
Oh, nice.
He hits for average, not a big power guy.
It's a singles machine.
Yeah, gonna get on base.
Why didn't it pop up? Why didn't the pick pop up?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
that's weird. But it does say draft complete.
We done. We out of here.
We're done. Wow. I don't know if I'm happy with my team yet. I think we're gonna have to. That's TBD. It's TBD.
Yeah, TBD. That's how I feel too.
But that was fun. I love doing these drafts on the live stream. This is our I think second, maybe third time doing a sport because we did basketball. I don't know. We did basketball though earlier this last year, and then we did this now. Obviously, we live stream our football draft, but that's a whole different animal. That's a whole nother story. But
oh yeah,
Ian, what about you, man? How are you feeling about your team?
I feel okay. My strategy for my position players was to go for average and stolen bases and just have the rest of the stats just trail behind where, like the home runs will come, the RBIs will come, that's just a given. If you have a high average, I may not lead in those stats, but I'll take care of myself. Pitching wise, my plan was to have the bare minimum number of starters and then just have all closers, but I kind of fucked that up. I have a lot of starters and like 2 closers, but it is what it is. We'll see how this goes.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it'll pay off. Hey, Mike, we kept it under 2 hours. I'm glad that a little late, but better late than never, figuring out that I could adjust that time within the draft room. But now we know that for the future. But I think that's like kind of similar to my strategy to some extent, as far as like you can't expect to go 10-0 every week. You're not going to be able to be lights out in every category. So, target 6, maybe 7 categories that you want to be strong at. And I don't know. I'm not to say I ever sacrifice anything, but if I'm not going to have relievers that can get saves, I'm not going to worry about it too much. And then hopefully I can win three or 4 of the other pitching categories. But anyway, gentlemen, I know we've gone late here, but want to give you each the floor one last time. Ian, as our special guest tonight, do you have any last thoughts or anything you want to plug?
I got nothing. I'm stoked for baseball season, and I hope everybody else is.
Let's fucking go, man. We're definitely going to make it out to the ballpark this year. We'll talk for sure. Yeah. Michael Benjamin, man, what you got?
Yes, sir. Ian, appreciate you stopping by once again. Are the Yankees coming this year? They are, aren't they?
Going to be late in the season in like September, but they'll be here.
We got to figure that one out.
Yeah.
We got to figure that one out because especially one of those days they're doing a special commemorative 2001 World Series jersey giveaway. Chris, you remember that?
Ooh.
The pinstripe. It's the black sleeves with the gray pinstripes jersey. So we might need to look at that sooner rather than later. But yes, baseball is here. Diamondbacks opening day is Thursday against the vaunted Los Angeles Dodgers. I will be tuning in. I'll probably have split screen, Arizona basketball over here, Arizona Diamondbacks baseball over here.
Oh, yeah.
But it's here, baby. Let's keep it rolling. Chris, appreciate you as always, man. But take us home.
Yes, as Stephen Miller would say, always a pleasure, never a chore, gentlemen. Thank you for hopping on. Anybody who stayed this long in the live stream or might be watching back on the playback, you are a real one. I'm sure you're already liking this video and subscribing to our channel. But if not, please do so right now, right here on YouTube, Valley Sports Plug. This will also be available for audio only on the playback on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and so much more. Anywhere you can find audio podcasts, Valley Sports Plug will be there. Share this show with your friend and everybody you know so that they can join the fun times we have here at Valley Sports Plug. We thank you guys so much. Please also follow us at AZ_VSP on Instagram, X, TikTok, and so much more. All those links are going to be right down below in the description. But for Ian, Mr. Benjamin, I'm Chris Patrick, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
for one last time, this is Al McCoy saying thanks for being there. Thanks for being with us tonight. And from the Footprint Center here in downtown Phoenix, we'll just say so long for now.